So let's get into our first point of becoming a high value woman as a sexual goddess. So the first topic that we want to talk about is a high value woman as a sexual goddess takes care of herself. She takes care of the way that she looks, the way that she behaves, her behaviors, her femininity. She takes that into consideration, her very own femininity, the way that she takes care of her outside appearance. I want to say like hygiene as well.
Hygiene and grooming. Yes.
Hygiene and grooming. It doesn't, there's not a cookie cutter way to do that, but I think everybody knows like what that means. Like a woman takes care of herself. She smells good. She takes care of her mental health, her mood, the hormones that we have as women. Take all of that into consideration for yourself. It's all across the board, right? And then physically, taking care of herself physically, what that means, exercising, doing whatever physically we need to do to take care of ourselves. It's not necessarily only exercise and food and losing weight and whatever. It's also like I have a bad back. And so I take care of myself physically so that I'm not in bed all the time because I have back issues. I've had injuries and, those kinds of things to my back. So the exercise that I do, the movement that I do, I take that into consideration so that I'm not overdoing it, but I also want to keep myself limber. Like those are the things we're talking about. So, for me, the piece of taking care of herself and being attractive, obviously I'm a style coach and I have done hair for lots of years, decades, and I've had thousands of women in my chair. And there are so many ways to take care of yourself. It looks so many different ways, but it's not hard. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to start with, hot rollers in your hair every day, coloring your hair, highlighting. Like you don't have to start there. Just where are you now? How can you just maintain or up level where you are now by just 1%? Like there's that 1% rule in a lot of different personal development things. Just intentionally doing something with your hair is more than doing nothing. So, and I'm open to conversations about like, if you have, questions or issues or whatever with your hairstyle or your clothes or whatever, like I have people coming into my personal messages on Facebook and my DMs on Instagram daily asking me, hey, I have this, or what do you think about this, or whatever. Like I'm open to that. I love having conversations with people. So if you're like, I need to do something to take care of my outside appearance, but I'm just stuck with this one area, I am open to the conversation. Like just send me a message about, questions that you have. I'm open. And then femininity for me is just, what is your level of femininity? For me, it's high. I have very high level of femininity. I'm a girly girl. My favorite color is glitter. Like I'm probably to the extreme on that. I love high heels. I love fake nails. I love fake eyelashes. Like I am probably the extreme on the femininity side. You don't have to be there. That isn't what you have to do. But where is it for you? Figure out what that level is for you. Just notice it. Just ask yourself the questions. Where is that for me? So that's how I want to start it off for me. What do you think, Ruth? Give us your 2 cents.
I would say on my journey in this area, I've worked with Sherry since January. Did we start working together in January?
Yeah, I think so.
Because it came to the point where this was my weakness. All sorts of reasons, all sorts of thoughts, right? I'm not a super like girly girl. Like I'm a country girl. I work. super practical, very minimalistic. I say it's because I'm lazy, but maybe my language should actually be because I'm reducing my overwhelm. I'm a busy girl. I love ponytails and I love jeans and I love t-shirts, right? So finding where you feel really good in your body, that's the goal. How can you celebrate your femininity in the way you do it? Like, are you putting your hair in a ponytail because you like it and it's how you live your best girl life? Like having my hair down when I'm cleaning the bathrooms and changing dirty diapers. And I mean, when I was in high school, like moving cows and like making sandwiches, like it was just like I just felt like I can't see,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It just felt like annoying and useless. So you have to do it for what you do. Like this, I try to do my hair. I'm sitting at my desk, right? So it's how you feel in your most feminine self. But like the thoughts I've worked through is whatever you decide to do, be intentional and don't do it because you're hiding. I didn't realize how much I was doing stuff because I was hiding or because you aren't worth more time, energy, effort, resources. As moms, I know that this is like super classic. A lot of moms, when we stay at home, we have kids, we get frumpy.
Yeah.
So this is a very, very common thing.
Mhm.
Like, what's the point? I'm just going to get thrown up on anyway.
Yep.
What's the point? Nobody cares anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right? And a lot of things in our life can actually be very self-fulfilling. Like the prophecy is self-fulfilled. Like, what's the point? My husband doesn't find me attractive anyway. What's the point? Nobody cares. What's the point? I'm just going to get thrown up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I had those thoughts a long time. What's the point? It's just a waste of money on me anyway. Like, oh my gosh, those points. But I can tell you, I think I've done, I mean, what was my wardrobe share? I think I've maybe done $550 in clothing
Mm-hmm.
in a year.
Yeah, that was your budget when we started. That's what you
Yeah.
told me it was. Mm-hmm.
So I have $550 of clothing, totally different. My husband tells me multiple times a day how hot I am. My kids tell me I am so pretty. In fact, my daughter the other day, she gave me a big hug and she said, "Mom, it is so fun having a pretty mom."
Oh,
Right? And I think it takes me,
sweet.
I mean, I shower. I was already showering, so I don't know that I can count that as an ad. Now that the clothes are in my closet, it doesn't add time to my changing. The difference is probably my hair. I think I let it air dry. So I think I spend 35 minutes curling it, but I only have to do it every other day. So am I 15 minutes a day on my hair on average, which is what I was doing when I was scrunching my hair anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And my results are way better. I feel better. I talk to people better. So it's those kinds of things that's huge return. And it's not because I hate myself. And it's not because somebody else expects me to do it. It's because I want to have my big self. I want to open myself up to the most that I can. The energy is so different.
It is.
I'm not
It's
trying to
so
win a popularity contest. I'm not trying to make my friends happy. I do want to honor Sherry as my coach, but in like a motivating, exciting kind of a way, not in a like, she's not going to love me if I don't do it. So it's very different. Working out, I work out 15 minutes. I ain't got time for that stuff, right? But I feel different. And 15 minutes a day for a year, it's going to make a huge difference. I'm already down some sizes, but like, I just feel really good. My nutrition is better. My working out is better. I just feel so good.
And it's such a, like baby steps. Like people don't realize my program is a year long because it takes some time to put these things into practice. It takes some time to get clothes. There's 4 seasons. Like I have clients right now that are like, okay, we worked through summer and now I need to work through fall. Like fall is a totally different game now with clothes. And I'm like, I know. So then I want to make sure that you understand who you are and what you like and what works for your lifestyle. And how to curl your hair, if that's what it is. Like that takes time,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have to all be right now. You don't have to work on all of that stuff right now today, just baby pieces. Like what's on your mind right now? Is it that your clothes don't fit, or is it that your hair is funky? Like whatever, what it is, what is the thing that's bothering you? Let's focus on that and let's get that cleared off. And it's just a checklist. And you've got time. You've got time. You don't need to worry about like, I have to do this. I'm behind. I've only got so much time to do it. Whatever. Like you just take one small baby step and then they compound each other. You get the motivation and it's exciting. That's what I've seen with you.
Yeah.
Is when we first started, you were really overwhelmed because you didn't have any clothes and you needed to go shopping. And we just worked on it week to week. We just worked on it. And when you finally were able to get a few outfits in your closet, and then you started realizing, hey, wait, I actually feel better on the days that I wear these certain outfits. I
Yeah.
feel better. What is that weird? Like, I remember you texted me, is that weird? Like that I just feel different? Like, no, it's not weird at all. That is the deal. When
Yeah.
we care about ourselves, we
Mhm.
feel better about ourselves.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well, I almost wonder if like my clothes were symbolic of the way I thought about stuff. Like nice clothes were always uncomfortable.
Mm,
And I think it was because I was trying to squeeze myself probably into a size. I know that the size thing, like I still have that teenage mind, like I need to be a certain size. So I'm going to squeeze into the smallest pant or shirt that I can, because then that means I'm that size. Like I know that that's part, but when I just was like, this is my size, then I was like so
Mhm.
comfortable. And I don't have to do a look. Like, again, I wonder like, how often do we take that high school or middle school girl that like, that's what it's supposed to look like. That's what beauty looks like. So when I was like, I actually hate wearing that crap. I'm going to wear this stuff. Then it was like
Mhm.
so much better. So I wonder if
Mhm.
just like symbolically, I was trying to squeeze myself into something and it felt unnatural. It was uncomfortable. It wasn't the right fit. Like
Mhm.
all around, it wasn't the right fit. And then
One
when
of
I
the
just
things,
embraced me,
right.
such a good fit.
Yeah. One of the things that I've noticed is so many of my clients will come and be like, well, I don't want to be high maintenance. I don't want to be high maintenance. I don't want to be high maintenance. And I'll say, tell me what that means to you. What does high maintenance mean to you? And this is going to be shocker to all of you that are watching. I've gotten every different answer that you can even think of. Every person that I've asked that question to has had a different answer of what high maintenance means to them. So that tells me that there's not a like
Mhm.
meaning that we're all going to agree on that, oh no, you're high maintenance. You've achieved high maintenance. Oh dear, what are we going to do? There isn't a definition that was common across the board, other than they assume that they're going to spend a whole bunch of time on themselves and a whole bunch of money on themselves. That's probably the two things that are constant throughout what I've asked. But in the effort of not being high maintenance, so many of us become no maintenance.
Or emotionally high maintenance,
Mm-hmm.
like so emotionally high maintenance.
Yeah.
How
Like
much?
we are so worried about being high
Yeah.
maintenance that we just don't do anything at all.
Yeah. And how much drag do you have in your life? Every time you look in the mirror and you're like, I'm frumpy, I'm fat, I'm gross. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't talk to that person. I can't go to that event from my childhood, or I can't go talk to those people. I'm embarrassed. Husband, I'm not going to take my shirt off because I'm embarrassed. Like how it's the
Yeah.
transfer of energy. It shows up somewhere. You got to take care of yourself, ladies. And that can be, I'm going to brush my hair today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to wear my hair down today. I'm going to wear my hair up today. I'm going to braid it today. I'm going to wash it today. I'm going to get it cut today. I'm going to put some lotion on my face today. I'm going to put some highlight, like at any level. But the high value woman, the sexual goddess, is going to take care of herself. She's going to value this amazing female asset.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to learn to let it shine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Instead of trying to like shadow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.